Welcome to the In English Coffee Office. Today is Tuesday, October 28, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, good morning. How's your week kicking off so far?
Morning, David. It's going okay. Just needed this coffee to wake up before the morning stand-up. You seem a bit rushed today.
Yeah, you know how it is. The commute was brutal with all that rain. Anyway, did you see the headlines this weekend? That big thing with Trump and the peace deal between Thailand and Cambodia?
I did catch that. President Trump was there in Malaysia, overseeing the signing of this agreement to resolve their border dispute. It's called the Kuala Lumpur Peace Accord. Right? Pretty significant for the region.
Exactly. He called it historic, and it formalizes a ceasefire that's been in the works. No more clashes over that temple area. Imagine the business opportunities that could open up now.
True, it could stabilize trade routes in Southeast Asia. To be honest, it's refreshing to see diplomacy like this without all the usual complications.
Right? Our sales team might even look into expanding there. Less tension means more deals. Hey, speaking of big news, what about Elon Musk and that Tesla pay package?
Oh, the one that could turn him into the world's first trillionaire? Yeah, Tesla's board is pushing this massive compensation plan tied to hitting huge milestones like stock value and production targets.
Insane, isn't it? It's performance-based. So if Tesla keeps growing in electric vehicles and AI, he gets billions more. Guy's already a billionaire many times over.
It is ambitious, but it shows how tech giants are betting big on innovation. Could inspire other companies to tie exec pay to real results, you know?
For sure. In our line of work, we could use some of that motivation. Stock options that actually pay off when we crush our quotas.
Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, it keeps the tech sector buzzing. Now, on another front, the Supreme Court case about gun laws and drug users caught my attention.
Yeah, me too. They're reviewing this federal rule from 1968 that bars people who use certain drugs from owning guns. It's about whether that holds up under the Second Amendment.
Exactly. The case involves nonviolent drug users like those with marijuana prescriptions in legal states. It's a debate on rights versus public safety.
Tricky stuff. In sales, we sometimes run background checks on clients or partners. This could change how companies handle that.
It might. Society's views on drugs have shifted a lot. Marijuana's legal in so many places now, so barring gun ownership for that seems outdated to some.
Totally. Remember when it was all hush-hush? Now it's mainstream. The court's decision could ripple into workplace policies too.
Definitely. We should keep an eye on it, especially with our team's diversity training coming up. Anyway, how's your sales pipeline shaping up this week?
It's looking solid. Got a couple of leads from last week's calls that I'm following up on. Fingers crossed they close soon.
That's great. My project's in the crunch phase, deadlines are looming, but the team's pulling together.
Crunch time, huh? Remote work has its perks, but nothing beats these coffee chats to stay in the loop.
I agree. It's a good way to touch base and unwind a bit. By the way, did you hear about that new client portal update?
Not yet. Spill the beans. What's new?
They're adding real-time tracking for proposals. Should make our lives easier when pitching to international clients, like those in Asia after that peace deal.
Oh, that's handy. Ties right back to the news. Less back and forth means faster closes. You know, Trump's trip seems to be all about boosting U.S. trade too.
Yeah. He signed some deals on rare earth minerals while there. Helps with supply chains for tech and manufacturing.
Smart move. We rely on that stuff for our gadgets. Without stable sources, prices go through the roof.
Precisely. It's all connected. Politics, economics, our daily work. Speaking of tech, Elon's pay package has people talking about wealth inequality again?
It does. One guy getting that rich while others struggle. But hey, if it drives innovation, maybe it's worth it. Tesla's pushing boundaries in autonomous driving.
True, but it raises questions about corporate governance. Boards approving such huge packages, fair or not?
Fair? In business, it's about results. If he delivers, shareholders win. Anyway, back to the gun law thing. Do you think it'll pass or get struck down?
Hard to say. The court's been protective of Second Amendment rights lately. But drug policy is evolving, so maybe a middle ground.
Middle ground sounds right. Like background checks that aren't blanket bans. In the office, we focus on safety without overreaching.
Exactly. Our HR policies try to balance that. To be honest, these news stories make me appreciate a stable job like ours.
Me too. No trillion-dollar pressures here, just meeting targets and grabbing coffee. Hey, how was your weekend? Anything fun?
It was low-key. Caught up on some reading and binge-watched that new series on streaming. You?
Busy with family stuff. Took the kids to the park, rare sunny day. But now back to reality. Emails are piling up.
Tell me about it. My inbox is a monster. But these breaks help recharge.
Absolutely. You know, that peace accord reminds me of how global events affect us. Like if trade opens up, maybe more travel for work.
Could be. I've been to Asia once, fascinating culture. But business trips mean jet lag city.
Ha! Jet lag is the worst. Still, opportunities await. And with Musk's ambitions, who knows what tech we'll be selling next?
Innovation keeps us on our toes. Anyway, the Supreme Court ruling might even influence entertainment. Think movies about rights and society.
Good point. Hollywood loves those themes. But enough chit-chat, time to head back.
Yeah, let's get to it. Catch up later on those leads.
Sure thing. Have a productive one.
You too. See you around.
Oh, one more thing. That coffee blend is strong, gave me the boost I needed.
I'll try it tomorrow. Thanks for the tip.
No problem. All right, off we go.
Bye for now.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.